In this boss fight, we are taking down the Reborn Treant Soulwood, a massive stationary tree boss in Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Unlike most other encounters, this one doesn't chase or pressure you with mobility. It stays rooted to its spot, swinging and slamming with slow, predictable attacks. That makes this one of the easier boss fights, as long as you know what to look out for. The Trent boss is a wood-based enemy, and that means one thing: fire absolutely melts it. Bring any weapon that synergizes with burn damage or can apply Fireball Needle. So let's break down its full moveset attack by attack and show you how to counter and punish each one. This is usually the first move that Trent uses as soon as you enter the arena. It channels a stationary vortex that pulls you inward for a few seconds into a pool of blood, rapidly building up despair status. The attack doesn't deal immediate damage, but getting caught in it can set you up for a deadly follow-up or even instant death. The Trent slumps forward, both massive hands planted on the ground, headboard low, and begins a slow, ominous inhaling animation. This is your cue that the pull is about to begin. You've got two solid options. If you're playing it safe, just sprint directly away from the pool. Stamina permitting, this will keep you out of free. If you're wearing a high despair resistance gear, you can get in close, land a few free hits, and then dodge backward as the pull fades. This isn't the best situation for a heavy counter, but the Trent is locked into the vortex animation for a few seconds, giving you time to strike if your despair resistance can handle it. Just don't get greedy. Once the animation ends, it often changes into a slam or swipe. The next one is a heavy telegraph slam attack where the Trent pulls back its massive right arm, charges it with a visible wind swirl, and then thrusts it straight into the ground in front of it. The hand lodges into the ground for a few seconds before the Trent yanks it backward, causing an explosive shockwave. The cue is clear. It pulls back its right arm, and you'll see a whirlwind effect spiral around the forearm. That's your signal to prepare for the ground slam. It usually aims directly in front of itself, so you can reposition easily. After the arm is lodged, do not stand near the front when it rips its hand back out. The damage from the withdrawal slam is massive and easy to miss if you are greedy, and this is the best punish window in the entire fight. While the arm is lodged, you have several seconds of free DPS time. Unload your fire spells, heavy combos or burn procs here. After the pullout, the Trent causes tree roots to erupt from the ground and lash out. These roots can be dangerous if you're caught off guard, but also incredibly useful. If you're using the longsword, the second hit against these roots will generate Skyborn Might. Use this moment to farm Skyborn charges safely before re-engaging. This one is a ranged attack where the Trent fires 3 blood-infused projectiles in quick succession from its mouth. The blood balls have slight tracking and splat on impact, creating a small area of effect. The Trent performs a very obvious inhale animation, similar to the vortex, but this time with its massive hand rising over its face and visible swirling wind pulling into its mouth. After a short delay, it rears back and spits out 3 blood balls, one after the another. Sprint in a circular motion as soon as you see the projectiles leave its mouth. This will allow you to avoid all 3 without needing to dodge. If you want to build Skyborn Might, these projectiles are easy to dodge with proper timing, just before they land near you. Each successful evade on a blood ball grants you a might charge. There's no safe punish window during or after this move. Use this time to reposition and focus on survival. When the projectiles hit the ground, they each sprout a small sapling. Walking over a sapling grants you one Skyborn Might charge, a free, no-risk resource. You can use this to stock up on might before going in for another burst window. The next one is a devastating area-wide fire attack. The Trent blasts a broad straight line of fire from its mouth across the center of the arena. The initial blast hits like a truck and the flame lingers for a few seconds, continuing to deal damage if you're caught in it. It always targets the midsection of the arena and never the sides, so lateral movement is your best friend here. You will see a clear fiery glow spreading across the Trent's head and face. At the same time, it raises its branches into the air towards both sides of the arena, as if it's siphoning fire from the surrounding before blasting it forward. This is your warning, get ready to move. Sprint hard to the left side. This puts you in a safe zone and opens up for a counter opportunity, as the fire only covers the center lane. This is an excellent punish opportunity. While the Trent is channeling the fire blast, its hand stays lodged at the edge of the blood pool, completely exposed. This gives you a perfect chance to unload attacks or cast fire spells with minimal risk. Occasionally it will repeat the fire blast twice in a row, extending the punish window even further. Stay sharp and keep pressuring its hand until the animation ends. As you move to the left side to counter, skeletons will rise from the ground, follow you and attempt to latch onto your legs, interrupting your attack. This can be annoying but also useful. Attacking them with a longsword grants Skyborn Might on the second. Use them to quickly charge up might, then unleash your most powerful spells or burst combos onto the Trent's exposed hand for massive damage. This boss fight is all about recognizing patterns and capitalizing on openings. The Reborn Treant may look intimidating, but it's stationary. Its attacks are slow and telegraphed, and it gives you plenty of room to maneuver. Here are the key things to keep in mind. Equip the armor with high despair resistance. Many of the Treant's attacks, especially the vortex pull and blood-based projectiles, rapidly build despair. You don't want to get staggered or killed because of a status bar. The boss is extremely weak to fire. Equip weapons that synergize with burn damage and always keep a firebow needle slotted. Burn effects will take its health down even when you're repositioning or dealing with ads. Perfect. This arena is perfect for building Skyborn Might. Between the saplings from the Blood Ball's pit, the roots, and the skeleton traps, you'll have multiple ways to stack up on Skyborn Might and unleash devastating counters. Punish smart, not greedy. The safest damage window comes from the right hand thrust when it gets lodged. The fire path blacks while it's channeling. This is one of the easiest boss fights in Wuchang Fallen Feathers if you bring the right loadout and stay aware of the pacing. Build your might, burn it down, and move on. That's everything you need to know to take down the Reborn Treant Soulwood in Wuchang Fallen Feathers. With the right setup, this fight feels more like a free damage check than a real challenge. If this guide helped you, be sure to check out our other boss breakdowns for mastering Wuchang's toughest encounters, all right here on the channel. Good luck out there and keep burning down those nightmares.